Alright guys, that's lab time. In the section we'll take a look to the eBGP configuration lab. We have 3 steps to accomplish our goal. In the first step, we need to configure gig 00 and gig 01 interfaces with proper IP address. We need to configure here and here with proper IP addresses. Cool. In the second step, we need to configure eBGP between 2 routers, and we need to announce some prefixes from router to ISP and from ISP to customer router. And in the third step, we need to run show IPBGP summary and show IPBGP commands, and we need to check the output. Alright, we need to first configure the gig 00 and gig 01 interfaces. 00 and 01. Okay. We need to configure here as well too. Let's choose proper IP addresses first. For gig 01 interfaces, because of we are using /24, I can use the IP addresses, I think. I'm gonna use the first usable IP address as the gateway of these networks for the gig 01 interfaces of the routers. Alright, that's pretty cool. And what about here? Here our network ID is this, and our subnet mask is /30. In /30, I can use the IP addresses between 1, 2, 3. The 4 will be the next IP, and 3 will be the broadcast address, so I can use just 1 and 2. I'm gonna use the 1 for the customer, and I'm gonna use that 2 for the ISP side. Alright, let's go and configure the interfaces first. I'm in my CLI, but first I need to check out if there's a configuration of my interfaces or not. And as you can see that we don't have, pretty cool. Then I'm going to config mode to interface gig 01 of the customer, and I'm assigning my IP address to here. 255.255.255.0 and no shot. And I'm going to the interface gig 00, and I'm using an IP address for this 25. As you can see that I configured the wrong thing. It's 25. I need to go to the interface gig 01 again and change the IP address to 25. Is okay now, and I need to configure the IP address of this to my gig 00. IP address What was that? .21.1 and no shot. Pretty cool. Let's check it with show IP interface brief. As you can see that our interface is configured properly. And time to configure the ISP side. Will be .1 and no shot, and the 00 will be IP address dot 21.2. And no shot. Okay, let's take a look to the show IP interface brief now. Show IP interface brief. It seems correct too. Alright, let's take a look to the second step then. I finished my first step. The second step is saying me that configure eBGP between two routers and announce some prefixes from each other. Alright. The first thing I'm gonna do is configuring the eBGP. I need to open my packet tracer again. Oops. And I'm going to the customer router first. Alright, I'm in customer right now. And let's configure the BGP. To configure BGP, eBGP, I'm beginning with router BGP and with my own AS. My own AS is 65,000 okay. Then the second step is I need to define my neighbor. My neighbor will be .2 here, and remote AS of my neighbor is this. And also I need to advertise this route from customer to ISP. With a mask of 255.255.255.0. Okay, pretty cool. Let's go to the ISP site now. I'm in the ISP. I'm gonna use my own AS. I'm gonna configure my neighbor, and my neighbor's AS is 65,000. And as soon as I type my neighbor statement, as you can see that I can see my BGP adjacency is up. Then I'm going to advertise this network with a mask of 255.255.255.0. All right. The second step is also okay right now. And let's take a look to the show IP BGP summary and show IP BGP commands. Show IP BGP summary. I should have seen the ISP in here. Show IP BGP summary. As you can see that I have a neighbor, and my neighbor's IP address is this one, which is the IP address of my ISP router. Okay, and let's take a look to the show IP BGP. And in show IP BGP, I'm seeing that I have this prefix advertised me via the ISP router. Alright, that's pretty cool. That was a really cool session, and we are coming to end of the EGP configuration, guys, and thanks for viewing.